seeds for the Big Tens, and it's just a big stepping stone into next Sunday against Okie State, which is going to be a phenomenal, senior day atmosphere here in Carver Hawkeye Arena against Oklahoma State, and that speaks for itself.
Yeah, and it's a situation. I mean, we talked a little bit last week as we got done, and I mean, it just feels like we haven't been able to fire on all cylinders so far this year. It's if you got a 10-man lineup, you got a V10, and we may have 9 of them firing, we may have 6, 7 of them firing. We haven't got all 10 that are really clicking, and we're down to these last couple opportunities. But it would be great to really see everybody start to maybe iron out some of those little kinks, get just that little bit healthier. You're never going to be 100% healthy, but just be able to get to where, hey, this is the Iowa team that we expected to see coming into this year.
Well, I think we're obviously a lot closer now. The only guy we're missing that I'm aware of here tonight is Abe Assad, and he'll be ready to go at the postseason when we need him, maybe against Oklahoma State next Sunday. We'll see. But we're doing a lot of the right things, and I know that Coach Tom Brands wants a full lineup out of the mat more than anybody inside Carver Hawkeye Arena or close within the Iowa wrestling program. I mean, he wants it more than anybody. So we're doing everything we can. But at the end of the day, the postseason is where it's at. That's what counts, and that's where you got to be the most healthiest. So you have to be smart. And luckily, we have really done well throughout the season. We won some nail biters, but we, besides Penn State, we've still pulled out a lot of dual meets without a full studded lineup.
Yeah. That's today's meet preview brought to you by Hy-Vee. Score big savings. Shop online at HyVeeDeals.com. Had a chance to track down Coach Tom Brands up in the locker room a little while ago, get his thoughts on this one here tonight. We will hear from him when we come back. Tonight is the Pioneer Showdown. Dedication doesn't have an off season, neither does your local team from Pioneer. Pioneer with you from the word go. Back with more than the pre-meet right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Altorfer Rents, the cat rental store, has everything your project requires in a single convenient place. Altorfer Rents offers the full line of cat equipment and work tools, as well as products from leading manufacturers like Genie, Vermeer, Solaire, Honda, and many others. Cat-certified techs make sure every piece of equipment is ready to work when you are. From a single rental to a long-term solution, Altorfer Rents offers versatility across every phase of your project. Plus, take advantage of massive savings during our Altorfer Rents Fleet Fresh Up sale happening right now. Start 2023 with the products you need for a price you'll love. Huge deals on products like scissor lifts, portable generators, utility vehicles, and select cat equipment, all at unbeatable prices. Want to see what's for sale? Check out our website to find the latest products. Hurry, because once they're gone, they're gone. Ready to get started? Visit altorfer.com/deals/fleet to check out these deals.
Stock up on your big game essentials with Local Craft Cellar. Local Craft Cellar in Cedar Rapids is your one-stop shop, offering Eastern Iowa's best selection of craft beer, wine, and spirits, plus Edgewood locker meats and a wide variety of Iowa-made products. At Local Craft Cellar, they have the stuff you won't find anywhere else. Stop by today at 7085 C Avenue Northeast in Cedar Rapids. Again, that's 7085 C Avenue Northeast. Please drink responsibly.
The best beers are the ones shared with friends. Gather yours and join the fun with Travel Leaders Destination Unlimited and their 23 Oktoberfest and Bohemian Adventure. Go on a trolley beer crawl in Prague, raft a river, climb a mountain, and celebrate in Munich's Oktoberfest. Learn more at duagency.com.
If you see a traffic tie-up and you can pass along the details safely, give us a call on the Cornell Mutual Traffic Tip Line, 319-423-6868, sponsored by First Maxfield Mutual Insurance. This is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling on AM 800 KXIC, Iowa City.
Welcome back to the pre-meet. Time now for our talk with Hawkeye coach Tom Brands, presented by Pioneer, and it is the Pioneer Showdown here today. Michigan comes into Carver Hawkeye Arena, and Coach, again, coming in here, we've got some big matchups, great opportunities, and looking forward to some exciting wrestling here for this Pioneer Showdown.
Yeah, we'll see. We have a question mark on where we're starting. And from there, we got 10 weights, and it sounds like it's old hat and it's boring, but the bottom line is we got to be ready to go, and we got to look a little bit to the future, not looking ahead to competition, but looking ahead to the future, because the Big Tens and the national tournament are right around the corner, Tulsa, Oklahoma. So that's where we're at. we're going to be close to a full lineup. I know that's been a topic amongst our fans, and stay tuned to see who we put on the mat at each weight.
Well, and like we say each and every time, doesn't matter who gets that call. They're part of this black and gold team, and they've got the opportunity to go out and compete. And they're collegiate wrestlers, so their opportunity, their time to go out and do what they've been trained to do.
Bottom line is, when it's our time to get on the mat, we got to be ready to go, and we got to be ready to go at a high level, and that will pay dividends down the road. I mean, there's no way to say it any better than that, because when you kick somebody's tail, the whole universe turns their head and takes notice, and that's how you put the fear of God in your opponents. And some of our guys understand that very, very well, and so we got some really good examples. So that's where we're at. Let's get ready to go.
All right, that's Hawkeye Coach Tom Brands, presented by Pioneer. When it comes to great yield potential and strong agronomic performance in your fields, choose Pioneer. What's next happens here. Back with more of the Pioneer Showdown right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Stock up on your big game essentials with Local Craft Cellar. Local Craft Cellar in Cedar Rapids is your one-stop shop, offering Eastern Iowa's best selection of craft beer, wine, and spirits, plus Edgewood locker meats and a wide variety of Iowa-made products. At Local Craft Cellar, they have the stuff you won't find anywhere else. Stop by today at 7085 C Avenue Northeast in Cedar Rapids. Again, that's 7085 C Avenue Northeast. Please drink responsibly.
We're all looking for ways to fight inflation. Choosing Monica's can help. Their portions are big, so you can share your meal with someone in your group and still get plenty. Or just take your leftovers home for a free meal tomorrow. Also, you can always order off the specials menu. Every day there are 2 items on special. And always take advantage of free bread and soft drink refills and happy hour on weekdays. Monica's, a great way to fight inflation.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
Making a move from the outhouse to the penthouse? Do you have property your brothers need help with transferring ownership? Do you love everything Hawkeye from Kinnick to Carver? Then you'll want to talk with us. Hi, this is Steve Anderson with Hawkeye Title and Settlement, ready to serve you high-quality real estate title and closing services. Oh, and we also love our Iowa basketball, but we're also happy to assist Cyclone fans too. Hawkeye Title and Settlement of Iowa City and HawkeyeTitle.com. The team you love, the people you trust.
This is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling on AM 800 KXIC Iowa City.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. It is the Pioneer Showdown, Iowa and Michigan. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside saying thanks for joining us as we are a few minutes away from getting things underway here. Let's take a look at your starting lineups for tonight, starting at 125 pounds. Top-ranked Spencer Lee for the Hawkeyes, the senior at 12-0, taking on number 14, Jack Medley. He is a senior with a record of 17-7. At 133, number 15, Brody Teskey, the junior at 5-1, or Colin Schriever, the sophomore at 7-6, will be taking on Wilfred Tanafu. He is a freshman with a record of 3-5. At 141 pounds, number 2, Real Woods, the senior at 11-0, takes on Pat Nolan. He is a junior with a record of 7-4. 149 pounds, 10th-ranked senior Max Murin, 15-3 record this year. He will be taking on either Chance Lamer, a freshman at 10-3, or Fidel Mayora. He is a sophomore with a record of 2-3. At 157 pounds, back-to-back big matchups here. Number 13, Kobe Seabrecht, the junior at 9-3, takes on number 10, Will Luan, a senior at 14-4. At 165, number 9, Patrick Kennedy, the sophomore at 14-2, takes on either number 6, Cameron Amin, a junior at 9-2, or Alex Wesselman, a freshman at 0-3. At 174 pounds, number 16, Nelson Brands. He is the senior at 4-4. He will be taking on either Max Mailer, a senior at 15-6, or Joseph Walker. He is a sophomore with a record of 5-3. At 184 pounds, Drake Rhodes, freshman at 1-3, bumping up again to 184. He'll take on number 9, Matt Finesilver. He is a senior with a record of 17-5. At 197, 11th-ranked Jacob Warner, the senior at 11-4, takes on Brendan Yatuma. He is a sophomore with a record of 5-9. And we'll close things out with the marquee match of the night. 3rd-ranked Tony Cassioppi, the senior at 16-1. He'll be taking on top-ranked Mason Paris. He is a senior with a record of 22-0 on the year. Nick Grosso and Michael Chase are the referees for this evening's contest. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels, Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites by Hilton. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. Mark, you look at those matchups on paper, some surprises maybe, but still big opportunities, and I'm looking especially right there in the middle. Seabrecht and Kennedy, if they wrestle the guys that are normal starters from Michigan, big opportunity, big chance for them to jump up those seeds a little bit, jump up those rankings just a little bit.
Yeah, it's a really good opportunity for Teskey too. Teskey. Well, of course they don't have their. What's his name?
Yeah.
He's not wrestling at 33. I just noticed that. So Teskey, you might see Shriver wrestle tonight. Honestly, now that they're not wrestling, what was that guy's name?
Mateen, isn't it?
No,
Ragusan.
Ragusan, yeah.
Dylan Ragusan.
Yeah, at 33. With him not in the lineup, you might see Shriver out there tonight. I don't know. And then, but yeah, 57. Kobe Seabrecht taking on Luan. Seabrecht ranked as high as 13th. Luan 10th. That's an opportunity. This is a big match for a seed at the Big Tens, both 57 and 65. Those are both winnable matches for us. Patrick Kennedy, if Amin wrestles, which I really think Amin is going to wrestle tonight, but I guess we'll see. I know he did not wrestle against Okie State. Yes, I'm yawning. It's 8 o'clock at night. But as soon as the Hawkeyes run out here, the tunnel here, really quick to some AC/DC Back in Black and the fire going, I'll be waking up here really fast. This place is packed. Really packed. Look at all these lights. Everybody has their phone lights on. Pyrotechnics going off. The flames. You see the team coming down the tunnel. Ready to come out here. Still tons of people making their way to their seats and late getting in here tonight. I don't know how you could possibly be late when it's an 8 o'clock start. But yeah, it's going to be a great match. I think the two marquee matches, everybody's talking about heavyweight. I think the two marquee matches is going to be 57 and 65.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I'm really intrigued by. Those are matches that we have not wrestled Michigan before. New matchups for us. Heavyweight, we've already seen that one play out. 3 times?
3 times,
Three times, and it's never gone in our favor, and it's not especially going in our favor. I mean, obviously, I hope the tie gets turned tonight, but we kind of already know what's happened there in the past. What I'd like to see is 57 and 65. Those are the unknowns, and it could be really good matches and really help us when it comes to the Big Ten seed time.
Waiting for the Hawkeyes to make their way out of the tunnel. Again, a big thank you to Pioneer, sponsoring the Pioneer Showdown tonight.
Here comes the Hawks out of the tunnel. Last Big Ten match of the year. We got Okie State next Sunday is that 2 or 2:30?
3:30.
3:30?
3:30, live on Big
Keeps
Ten.
getting pushed back?
Yeah.
That's the Daytona 500 we got to hurry up and get home to. 3:30 on ESPN?
BTN.
Oh, BTN?
Yep. Well, as Mark laments the start time all season long, let's step out for our final break of the pre-meet. We'll be back with more wrestling action right after this. It's the Pioneer Showdown, Iowa and Michigan. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Stock up on your big game essentials with Local Craft Cellar. Local Craft Cellar in Cedar Rapids is your one-stop shop, offering Eastern Iowa's best selection of craft beer, wine, and spirits, plus Edgewood locker meats and a wide variety of Iowa-made products. At Local Craft Cellar, they have the stuff you won't find anywhere else. Stop by today at 7085 C Avenue Northeast in Cedar Rapids. Again, that's 7085 C Avenue Northeast. Please drink responsibly.
We're all looking for ways to fight inflation. Choosing Monica's can help. Their portions are big, so you can share your meal with someone in your group and still get plenty. Or just take your leftovers home for a free meal tomorrow. Also, you can always order off the specials menu. Every day there are 2 items on special. And always take advantage of free bread and soft drink refills and happy hour on weekdays. Monica's, a great way to fight inflation.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
Hey everyone, I'm Mark Wahlberg, and I have some exciting news to share. At Wahlburgers, we are all about bringing the family together to enjoy a great meal and have a great time. That's why right now, for a limited time, kids eat free every day at all Hy-Vee Wahlburger locations. Kids 12 and under can enjoy one free kids meal with any purchase of an adult burger, sandwich, or entree salad.
Bring the family to Wahlburgers and the Wahlburgers and Hy-Vee stores, where right now kids can eat free.
This is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling on AM 800 KXIC Iowa City.
Starting lineups being announced as the Pioneer Showdown about ready to commence. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside, inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. Starting to warm up on MediaCom mat. Big ovation for Spencer Lee as he is announced. Live on the Big Ten Network. Last I saw, Nebraska was leading Ohio State on the match ahead of us. And actually, Nebraska forfeited heavyweight, so they defeat Ohio State 25-16. So don't need to wait for them. Last I saw, Iowa State UNI wrestling up in Cedar Falls tonight. And it was 6-6. They split the first 4 matches. UNI was ahead at 157. See if I can
UNI was ahead at 157.
They were leading. I think it was 4-1 in the first period.
And what's the score?
6-6 in the team score. Trying to find most recent update. That was 4-1 was the final. So going to the intermission, UNI 9, Iowa State 6. So UNI's 1-3, Iowa State's 1-2.
What do they got? Obviously, Iowa State's favored at 97 and heavyweight. 84 is the marquee match of the deal.
Yeah.
Iowa State's favored at 65 and 74. I don't know.
Could come down to that 74, 84.
Who's UNI got at 84 or 74?
I don't remember. I haven't seen. See if I can find.
2.
Well, they got Iowa State is not wrestling Broderson. It's MJ Gayton. But I don't see Cody Goodwin. He's up there instead of sitting right behind us, so he doesn't have it listed on there. But
boy, these seats filled up in here fast, huh?
Yeah, they did.
I'm sure the McLeod Center sold out tonight too, up in Cedar Falls. But look at this Carver Hawkeye Arena. This might be the fullest I've seen it all year.
Yeah.
I mean, like legitly, like the fullest. It's sold out every match, but, there's some seats that, always you can kind of see open in here and there. But look at this place. There might not be a seat open in here except for over in that student section. There's
like 10 maybe.
A seat here and there.
Yeah.
This place is awesome. Look at all the people staying at the top.
Yeah. What do you call an Enlist E3 soybean with elite germplasm? Introducing Pioneer brand A-Series Enlist E3 soybeans, featuring Pioneer's high-performance genetics like no other. Talk to your local Pioneer sales representative to learn more about these exclusive varieties. Second to last time we'll hear this bring out our 125-pounder. We will rock you as Spencer Lee makes his way out. Taking on Jack Medley. Two have wrestled a few times before.
What was the score last year between two? 7-1 or something? No.
8-1 in the 2020 duel, and then 19-3 at the Big Tens that year.
Nice shot by Spencer right there. High crotch. Let goes of the leg as Medley tries to roll him through smartly. That's why Spencer's so good there. Now Medley has our ankle. We're trying to turn around into it. Watch our knee. Watch our knee. Makes me so nervous. Crowd wanting two here. Medley torquing on our knee here. I want to see a potentially dangerous situation here. Spencer actually was not happy about the referee stopping that, but I am very happy about it.
No, Tom Brands got up right away and looked at Spencer and said, be smart.
Cannot give up our ankles in those situations. Do not want to give up our ankles. Nice snap right there by Spencer. Medley looks big.
Yeah. Didn't he wrestle 33 last year maybe? Spencer snaps into that front headlock, comes back up to a 2-on-1, trying to clear that head to the other side. Medley backs all the way to the edge. Then we hit a high crotch right on the edge, trying to duck across. Medley was reaching for our ankle, but Spencer dropping him right on the edge. Now Medley's locked through our chest. We're trying to turn, and there we finally climb up over the hips and get the two.
Great job by Spencer. Everybody wanted a stall call. Medley just backed up to the edge, just walking out, and Spencer hit it beautiful. Head to the outside single again, right on the edge right there for a 2-point takedown. You know, these opponents know if they can hang in there and keep it close with Spencer on these 1-hour weigh-ins and push that match. Later they push the match, the better chance they have. And they're just trying to weather the storm early and try and, get Spencer worn down.
Medley sitting back, trying to keep that arm cleared. Preventing Spencer from getting that tilt in. So
he did a good job, too.
Minute and a half to go, minute 25 to go. 2-1 is the lead for Spencer.
Nice high crotch again. Same shot. He's hit 3 times now, finished twice. That one was a lot quicker. Great job right there by Spencer Lee. Good at transfer off to that double leg. Set him right down to his hip off the shot. Now he's got that wrist locked up, coming off to the side.
Trying to get that arm snuck in there for that wing. Crowd clamoring for a stall call. Spencer trying to force a tilt. Got a 1 count. Spencer going back to work, trying to pull that left wrist up. Over on the edge. Spencer trying to pull Medley back inbounds. Medley crawling away. Spencer rolls him all the way through. They slide out, head back to the center. 37 seconds to go in the first. Spencer looks
at Tom like, should I let him go? I like that.
4-1 is the lead. Spencer's at 1:04 riding time. He's going to cover. Medley scooting those hips away. Spencer he's got the wing in, but he's getting low on it. Can't get that wrist trapped. Medley reaching back, grabbing both of our wrists. Spencer trying to reach across. There he gets it locked up, rolls him through.
Doesn't even have it locked up. He just rolled him through right there. Just kind of holding strong right there. Got a 2 count. Larry Lee not happy about that. Larry Lee not happy at all.
So
he wanted a 4 count there. That should have been a 4 count too. I think he only got a 3 count.
6-1 is the lead for Spencer as we go to the second. I was walking up after talking with Coach Brands. Larry was talking to Bob Chisano down there. He's like, I was talking to somebody, and they said, this guy's good at mat surfing. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, I'd never heard it either, but basically keep your arms out and just kind of keep your wrists away. I said, well, Spencer's seen that before in his career, so he'll just have to take advantage, find a way to take care of business.
Well, my thing is that, the referees I've noticed, they know what Spencer's going to do from the top position. They know which way they're going to tilt him. And they're like standing behind, more concerned about how he's locking up the arm instead of getting over around out front. It takes so much time to get there that they lose a count or 2.
Yeah.
Spencer hand control, trying to come up to his feet. Medley drops back down. Spencer just throws his leg over, whips it over. And
we're going to get a stall call there and an escape for Spencer. As Medley had dropped in on the leg, got the 5 count. So that'll make it 7-1 plus a stall call on Medley. Spencer's at 1:16 of riding time. I swear last week saw Spencer slow down just a little bit. This is, we've talked about this. It's good. He was hurt, coming off surgery. Yeah, it's fun to get those pins in the first period, but it's good to kind of blow the cobwebs out a little bit for the full 7 minutes.
Yeah, it was good against McKee, went a full 7 minutes. It's very similar. Same score at the end of the first period, gets his escape in the second period, has his riding time, and now Spencer just kind of hanging out, playing cool, and not really doing a lot now. But the thing is Medley not pushing the pace at all, just like McKee really didn't either. There, Medley takes a shot from a ways away right there. We get our legs back. Spencer kind of coasting now here in the second period. He came out, did his job, got that takedown and that turn in the first period. They're coming across, and then stall call at 1 point against Medley for backing right out of bounds. That was definitely warranted right there.
That'll make it 8-1 in favor of Spencer.
Spencer is in a position now to where he doesn't really have to force and really work hard to try and get a takedown with an 8-1 lead. So if the takedown comes and it's there, he'll get it, but he's not going to go exert himself in order to get a takedown he doesn't need right now. Make Medley come at him a little bit. Just like he did McKee, but McKee never came at him.
Right. Second period comes to an end. 8-1 is the lead for Spencer. At the end of the second period, Michigan's choice. He's going to go neutral. Off the whistle. Medley took a step or two back, and Spencer just stood still. So then Medley had to come back towards him. There's Spencer, head to the outside shot, trying to dump him up over. Gets the 2, almost held him there for a count. And that'll make it 10-1 now in favor of Lee.
Boy, he is just picking Medley apart with that right-handed high crotch.
Sit out for Medley. Spencer trying to get to that wrist. Works him back over to his base. Gets up onto a knee now. Spencer pulls him back over, looking left wrist. Medley back into a sit out.
Spencer with a big old scratch on his back. I saw
2-on-1. He lost it though.
Boy, this crowd is really, really
on
referee Nick Grasso to try and call for a stalling call here from the bottom position.
Spencer keeps trying to get that wing in, but Medley, smart guy, just knows how to keep that out. That match that was close, he did the same thing back in 2020. 40 seconds remain here. Spencer leads 10-1. Medley up to his feet. Over to the edge, out of bounds, head back to the center.
28 seconds. Spencer slow getting up, riding tough here. 2:34 of riding time. Medley set on the bottom.
False start on Spencer. Both guys a little lackadaisical on their starts. As soon as they blow the whistle, Medley just kind of sags his chest down. So Spencer just kind of tapped and tried to get his hand inside there. Medley still at that knee into a sit out. Spencer throws him back down to his base. Down to 10 seconds left here in the first period, or in the first match of the day. Medley does get the escape right at the very end. Spencer Lee will get the riding time point, though, and he will win by a score of 11-2. Puts the Hawkeyes on top 4-0. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, voted best of the area for the 10th consecutive year. Proudly supports Hawkeye Wrestling. Trust Dodge Street Tire for honest auto repair and the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, celebrating over 30 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets in Iowa City. We move to 133 pounds. Wilfred Tanafu, a freshman at 3-5, will get the nod for Michigan.
You know, I watched Medley walk off the mat right there. He's not even – I don't think his heart rate was over 100.
Yeah.
He wasn't breathing at all. Like he just walked out of the tunnel. That shows you how much effort he put in that match. He wasn't trying to do anything, but just trying not to get pinned out there the whole match. Yeah. Like, literally, his heart rate, I guarantee you, is not over 100.
Brody Teskey gets the nod for the Hawkeyes tonight.
Nice little throw by. Yep. Nice low single, almost like that takedown he got against Minnesota at the end right there. Nice shot, nice finish right there by Brody Teskey.
Tanafu explodes up to his feet. Gets the escape. Shot there by Teskey, reshot by Tanafu. Brody able to get the leg back, though. Curious to see. Tanafu, and he was out here warming up. He was warming up hard. He's coming out a lot more energy than what we just saw from Medley. But we'll see if he keeps the pace. Nice reshot into a double right there. Almost put Teskey to his back.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful double leg reshot right there by Tanafu. Man, he exploded right through Teskey. Teskey had a beautiful shot himself. Well, I mean, you got to think. These guys aren't coming out to wrestle Spencer. Nice escape right there by Teskey. That's what you got to do. Just keep this pace going. I like this pace. This pace really favors Teskey in a situation like this. Teskey needs to be pushed like this too, though. You know, I mean, he hasn't had a whole lot of matches under his belt. I mean, what is he coming into
5-1.
5-6 matches this year. I mean, it's good for him. He's still building, working on conditioning, being out of the lineup for so long. But going back to Medley and not being tired, I mean, these guys just aren't pushing themselves. Same thing was with McKee. He wasn't tired and he walked off. They're just trying out there just to not get pinned and try to keep it close and just stay in good position and make it hard for Spencer to score on them. And you just don't burn any edges, just staying out there doing nothing. I just wish referees would, call the stall call more often.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even that one restart at the start of the period where Medley took 2 steps back and Spencer just stood there. And Medley's kind of like, oh, I guess I do have to come at you. Like, they're trying to set you up to, catch you reaching and dive in on something.
And Teskey's getting tired, but also because he's working so hard in that top position. If you're working that hard in that top position, that wears you down. You're constantly gripping and squeezing and trying to roll wrists and trying to get that arm bar. It takes a lot of effort to ride like that on top to try and turn somebody and not just kind of like float ride.
Yeah. Minute 10 to go here, first period. Teskey tied up at 3, takes another nice shot, gets down to the ankle, trying to elevate, climbs up over the hips for 2.
Got 1 minute to go here in the rest of the first period. Teskey up 5-3. Going to work on building his riding time up a little bit here. As Tanafu is redshirt freshman, 3-5 record.
Teskey's got him flat down on the mat. Riding parallel, now hops over to the side. Tanafu works back up to his base. Hip tilt there by Teskey. No count at all. There, he finally got him far enough over, and he'll get the 4 count out of it. Hawk fans were getting a little anxious there, but Brody kept working. Now he goes right back to it. He'll have 2 4-point near falls to close out this period. That's how you ride and build your lead. He's trying to get 1 more here. Got a 1 count. Period comes to an end. 13-3 is the lead for Teskey. Those 4-point near falls are huge.
Humongous. Teskey's tough on top.
Brody defers. Tanafu goes neutral.
That's one thing about Spencer
blood
Lee.
Time again.
Spencer Lee has set the pace on top position. We're really coming out in certain areas and really trying to turn things. I attribute a lot of that to Spencer Lee and the rest of the team trying to follow suit.
Win some sweet seats for the National College Basketball Tournament in Des Moines or a Minnesota Timberwolves game in Minneapolis. Enter non-winning Money Madness or Tripler scratch tickets in VIP Club. Find more info at ialottery.com.
Man, I love seeing it. Teskey's so fun. He's just I'm telling you right now, Teskey is just elated just to be where he's at in a Hawkeye singlet wrestling in front of 15,000 fans in Carver Hawkeye Arena.
Yeah, it was a good article. Was that the Gazette this week that KJ did?
He's just so happy to be here, and it's kind of like a dream come true to get to where he's at and be here in this position that he's in.
There's double attempt by Tanafu. We were able to get around behind. Almost got the cradle locked in, but kept circling and get the go behind two. That's a good mat adjustment by Teskey, too. That was the same double that he basically got taken down almost to his back and was able to feel it coming, but then used it to score his own points off of. Goes into a crossface to the far elbow. Nothing there. Tanafu gets called for stalling on the bottom.
He's going to lock up that tilt again. He's trying to tilt him up, and he's got it. He's got him tilted.
How is that not two?
It just wasn't past 90, I guess.
He got the whole crowd counting out loud.
The crowd is counting out loud for him.
That's going to do it. Brody Teskey with the 19-3 technical fall.
Look at Teskey up. He's so happy. I love it.
That puts the Hawkeyes up by a score of 9-0. We'll take a timeout. Be back with more of the Pioneer Showdown. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Stock up on your big game essentials with Local Craft Cellar. Local Craft Cellar in Cedar Rapids is your one-stop shop, offering Eastern Iowa's best selection of craft beer, wine, and spirits, plus Edgewood locker meats and a wide variety of Iowa-made products. At Local Craft Cellar, they have the stuff you won't find anywhere else. Stop by today at 7085 C Avenue Northeast in Cedar Rapids. Again, that's 7085 C Avenue Northeast. Please drink responsibly.
We're all looking for ways to fight inflation. Choosing Monica's can help. Their portions are big, so you can share your meal with someone in your group and still get plenty. Or just take your leftovers home for a free meal tomorrow. Also, you can always order off the specials menu. Every day there are 2 items on special. And always take advantage of free bread and soft drink refills and happy hour on weekdays. Monica's, a great way to fight inflation.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
Hawk fans, stop in and visit Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. It's within walking distance to Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as some great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of the Hawk Talk with Fran McCaffrey radio show. Come find your place at Hyatt Regency, where we care for people so they can be their best.
This is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling on AM 800 KXIC Iowa City.
Back at Carver Hawkeye Arena, Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside. The Pioneer Showdown has the Hawkeyes leading Michigan by a score of 9-0 after 2 matches. Major decision by Spencer Lee, tech fall by Brody Teskey. We get ready for 141 pounds.
Where are we at the UNI on Iowa State match, you know?
Let me pull it up here. Power of technology.
Listen, Real Woods coming out. He's going to be wrestling this Pat Nolan, who's a redshirt junior with a 7-4 record. This one I look to be definitely lopsided.
David Carr over Austin Yant, 20-6. So Iowa State pulls ahead 10-9 through 165.
Watch Woods. He's going to come out and score a takedown in the first 5 seconds probably. He just usually comes out so hard.
Drops the levels, taps the head a couple of times. Trying to get Nolan coming into him.
Nolan playing stiff arm the whole time, just kind of keeping him away from him. There he comes in. He's got that 2-on-1. Now he tries front headlocking us. We'd almost tried to ankle pick off of a front when we're front headlocked, which is something really good to do right there. There's underhook in the opposite side. Now double unders. Jacking up Nolan. Now he takes him over, and Nolan just bails right there. Gives up the 2 instead of going to his back. Smart move by Nolan.
Right away, Real driving forward pressure into the hips, throwing that forehead into the triceps, levering that arm back, trying to get that wrist. Keeping him flat. Nolan trying to peel that arm free, reaches back, grabs his own hand. Real lets him up, then
there
able to get that the wrist trapped. Almost got too far and got reversed there. Did he get a 2 out of that?
No.
No?
No.
Yeah.
Blood time on, no, potentially dangerous.
Potentially dangerous, hands to the face on Nolan.
Good. Been doing it.
I will say Nick Grasso, I mean, we've seen him several times, especially at Nationals, but he's very methodical with his calls. I mean, you see him end of periods, sometimes you'll see, kind of the arm bent at the elbow. He's like straight up in the air, like he's trying to make sure the teacher sees him. It's a good thing. I'm not saying it's bad, but maybe sometimes slows him down a little bit in some other situations.
Double unders again here by Real Woods. He trips him up. Now he puts him to his back. But Nolan got off. That should have been a 2 count. Please tell me that was a 2 count. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Again, Real Woods has been on the short end. Tom was talking about challenging that to see if they could get near falls, but Woods, gets that 2-on-1. This time he's got 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
How many near falls has Real missed out on?
I was just going to say, Woods is the one that has been cheated out of near falls like nobody's business this season. That off the back, Nick Grasso, he just does not put himself in position to get down there to call these near falls. Not near fast enough. He's so slow.
That was close to a spot where if he was in the right position, you might have been able to call a fall.
This isn't high school wrestling. Things happen at a much faster pace at Division I wrestling. Yeah. You have to anticipate something to happen and put yourself in that position as it's happening, or even sometimes before it happens, like I was talking about earlier with Spencer, knowing what he's going to do.
First period comes to an end. 8-1 on the scoreboard. Should be about 12-1. Nolan defers his choice. Woods will start down. He's got 1:47 of riding time.
This Grasso had red hair like Nolan. I think they were related or something.
Woods right away up to his feet. Nolan picks us up, puts us down.
Grasso's the referee. Nolan's the Michigan wrestler.
We bounce right back up. Nolan tries to drop to our ankle. We kick out, get the escape. 9-1 is the lead. Real Woods, 2 takedowns, 2 2-point near falls. Both takedowns coming off of double unders. Woods.
Nice.
Non-tied, drops in for that ankle, gets caught in a front headlock underneath. Trying to clear up out of that, putting a 2-on-1 in.
Have not seen any action out of Michigan so far from the neutral position, besides that really nice blast double that.
Look at that. Almost like a 2-on-1 drag, but a boot scoop, but he kind of kicked the leg out and just pulled him down to him, and then he gets up around the hips for the 2. That is something that Real Woods is known for, finding ways to be unconventional.
He's got some flashy stuff, that's for sure.
They stalemated that, so they get a fresh start with 1 minute to go here in the second period. 11-1 is the lead for Woods. Right away chops that arm, trying to get a quick tilt.
Woods has 1:38 riding time in building. The Hawks lead this one 9-0 with a major decision by Spencer Lee and a tech fall by Brody Teskey.
Real trying to get that wrist trap. Had it momentarily, but now he lost it. Nolan reaching back, grabbing his own hand. Nick Grasso down, looking to see what's happening there. Grasso up to his base, so levering the triceps is Real Woods. Throws in a chicken wing. Tries running it over, slipping a little bit. Now he's able to readjust, but Grasso gets back over to his belly. Real trying to reach across for that far wrist. Now just tried horsing him over, and as he did that, Nolan able to throw that arm out. There is a stall call with 4 seconds left in the period. 11-1 is the lead for Woods as we go to the third. Nolan's choice.
Look behind the Michigan bench. Both those 49-pounders are warmed up, ready to go. Michigan literally does not know exactly for sure what's going on. I mean, they're wrestling there at 49. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 49.
I'm sure it looks like it's going to be a Lamer though. I think they just gave the nod to Lamer.
There was Woods, had the 2-on-1. As he was coming across, Nolan hit a 360 spin, and Woods almost able to time it, get down to the leg, but Nolan able to kick out of it. Minute and a half to go in the match. 11-1 is the lead for Real Woods. Ankles there for the taken. Clear the tie. Nolan dancing around a little bit. Real fights inside position for that collar tie.
Man, this Nolan has just been a lot like Medley, just on the defense the whole time.
Backs all the way to the edge.
That's a stall call. You don't need to wait for him to go out of bounds. A call for stalling. Just call him now. My goodness. This is what's the problem with our referees these days. They're just waiting for the technical, push out of bounds. Okay, now we can call him for stalling. You can call a guy for stalling inside the circle. It's legal.
There it is. There's
as they go out of bounds for the action. That's all he's waiting for.
They did call the stall right before that. And then Real got into an underhook, tried a foot sweep as they went out of bounds. 12-1. 13-1 with the riding time, so he still needs a couple or a takedown and some near falls. There's a shot by Nolan. Gets to our legs. We lock through the crotch.
Wrestle here, Real. Wrestle here. Okay, call stalemate then. Come on, keep the action going. Real should be able to score here. Real should be able to score here. There you go.
Turns in and gets the 2.
Tom Brand's telling him he needs one more within 7 seconds, but Real didn't hear him. He needed one more for a match termination or a tech fall. He's going to get the major 15-1.
Puts the Hawkeyes on top 13-0. Main Street Sweets been serving great ice cream and food in the heart of downtown West Branch for over 10 years, offering great burgers, tenderloins, cheese balls, and more, along with many awesome ice cream treats. Order online, call ahead, or stop in to visit. Main Street Sweets, owned and operated by my wife Jessica and me, on the web at mainstreetsweetswb.com. 149 pounds, Max Murin for the Hawkeyes. I believe that is Lamer, the redshirt freshman, 10-3 record. Max Murin making his way out. Second to last time for him in Carver Hawkeye Arena. Shake hands, underway here. Fake by Lamer, gets Max responding. Now
nice
big snap by Max.
Max comes across with some nice snaps. This Lamer here, this is Chance Lamer, redshirt freshman.
Slide by attempt by Lamer, but Max was able to stay square with him. Attempt from a ways away by Lamer. Front headlock there by Murin. Trying to clear that left elbow out from the front head. Max trying to move, but he just can't get that left elbow clear, and he'll stalemate it.
This Chance Lamer's dad used to actually train here in Iowa City when I was training here. Spent a lot of time together training and going overseas with each other, and him and his wife.
What was his name?
Chad.
Chad, okay.
Yep. Wrestled at, I believe it's South Dakota State is where he wrestled at, and then he trained here for a really long time. Huge Iowa Hawkeye fan, and then they ended up moving out to Oregon.
Murin with a shot from a ways away. Gets to the leg, trying to suck it up, but Lamer gets the toe to the mat.
Good people, good family. Good opportunity for a chance here to wrestle in Carver Hawkeye Arena. This is kind of like a pretty cool moment for him, and I know for his dad. Training here for a few years. And
shot by Murin. Reshot there by Lamer. Gets to the ankle. Max trying to kick away, and does. Right on the edge. Tries to get back around to cover. Throws the cradle in, but can't hang on to it. Trying to keep that toe in bounds. They slide out of bounds. Good action from both guys right there.
It really was. It was really good action. This Chance Lamer, being younger and not ranked at all or anything like that, I promise you right now, he's not going to take a back seat to Max Murin. He's going to go out there and scrap as hard as he can.
Inside of a minute to go, first period, no score. A big snap by Max.
Guys, got the ankle pick right there off of that snap.
Both guys dropped for a shot at the same time. Murin got lower and got to the ankle and gets the 2.
Great shot, great finish. Quick finish right there for Max Murin. I don't understand how you can hang on to the ankle now. See how he's hanging on that ankle for, like, ever?
Yeah.
It used to be 5 seconds. You had to come off the ankle.
Well, he started counting, and then he pointed. It's almost like where the arm is on the upper body. Now Max lets go of it, and then Lamer's able to pop the arm up over and get the escape.
Well, we got 10 seconds to go, unfortunately. He got an escape with 10 seconds to go. Murin was able to build 31 seconds.
Stop it with 0.8 of a second on the clock for locked fingers. So Murin will take a 2-1 lead into the second. Score big savings. Shop online at HyVeeDeals.com. Hy-Vee proud to support Hawkeye Wrestling. Lamer's choice. He'll start down to begin the second.
Murin looks over at the coaches and questions if should let him go or should ride him. And I don't think really any of them are paying attention. So he's going to ride him for a little bit. Can't turn, probably cut him and release him. Murin's looking to score points right now. I can tell you that, though, here in the second period. Lamer up to his feet, though. Hand control. He's out for the 1-point escape. That was an earned escape, not a given one.
Another slide by right there, but Max kept that underhook in. Now Max clears the underhook, gets into the shot, gets both
Beautiful
ankles right
shot.
there.
Man, was that a nice shot.
Similar to the shot he had earlier that created the scramble where they went out of bounds, where it's kind of a head to the outside high crotch, but he was able to catch that far ankle too. Kept both of them in, and Lamer wasn't able to get away. Lamer to his feet, pops the arms off, but Max gets back onto the legs, comes back up over the shoulders. 4-2 is the lead for Murin. He's got over a minute of riding time now as well. Lamer doing a good job from the top. Got to his feet and then dropped to his butt right there, trying to create some separation. Murin looking sucked back, not there. Now Lamer up to his feet, out for the escape.
This Lamer, he's good on the bottom. Really good on the bottom. Not doing a lot from his feet, just kind of trying to hang on and grab wrists and slow us down a little bit. But, man, Murin, his answer to that was 2 beautiful shots. Murin leads 3 beautiful shots. Oh, man.
He had the double, but he couldn't quite get the hands around.
Lamer did a good job getting his hips and his feet back. 30 seconds to go here in the second period. Murin leading this one 4-3. He's got 1:25 riding time, stalemate.
One more would be great right here.
That's why I was thinking he's going to get that double. That would have been really put a exclamation point right here on this match, really opening it up.
Heart disease is the leading cause of death for men and women in the United States. Don't let any heart condition go unnoticed or undiagnosed. Whether it's a routine checkup or a complex procedure, you want expert care from specialists who know your heart condition inside and out. University of Iowa Heart and Vascular Center, advanced trained cardiologists use state-of-the-art diagnostic tools and offer highly advanced, minimally invasive treatment options. It's heart care that doesn't only change lives, it saves them. Make an appointment today at uihc.org/HVC or call 319-356-7102. Get the blood cleared up. Back to action, 19.7 on the clock, second period. Murin with a 4-3 lead. Sweep attempt, head to the inside, trying to elevate with it. Cuts off to a double.
Nice.
Drive through for the 2.
Beautiful, beautiful shot and finish right there by Murin. Man alive. That was a gutsy takedown. Tough wrestling by Max Murin.
6-3 going into the third. Gutsy takedown. It's a big takedown, too.
Huge. There was how much time when at the end, before when they came back after that blood time? 12 seconds?
19.
19?
19.7.
Most people would just let that clock tick down. That was huge. That's wrestling right there.
Yeah.
That's wrestling at its finest. Murin up to his feet, chooses down, hand control, out for 1 point escape, makes the score 7-3. He also has 1:26 still riding time.
Snap. Half attempt there by Murin, but Lamer able to keep the legs back. Max comes up underhook on that left side. Clears out of that. Working back towards the center from a non-tie. Murin goes double leg again. Now comes back, switches off, head to the inside.
Single.
Lamer reaches back, locked through our crotch. Max trying to cut the corner on him, down to the ankle, elevates and gets up over for 2.
Great job cutting the corner.
All 4 Hawkeye coaches jump up, say, let him go, get another one. Let him go, get another one. 9-4, 10-4 at the riding time. 1 more gets it, 2 more secures it. .50 seconds remain here in the match. Murin gets a stall call as he takes another shot. Couldn't hang on to it. Backs towards the center.
There's a stall call in the actually inside of the circle right there. Good job.
Murin, a couple of different fakes. A little slide by action there. Lamer shot from a ways away. Murin tries to get the go behind. Lamer throwing that left arm out. Max trying to circle, grabbing that leg. Lamer squaring back up. Now we're going to have blood time again. With, again, 19.5 this time. He did it last period. Let's see if he can do it again this period.
Murin might have got a cut in his eye right now. Can't tell.
Yeah, they stopped that pretty quick.
I think he got cut in his eye. I think that's not what on the bridge of his nose. I think that's a cut above his eye.
Oh, yeah, you can see it now. It's...
Oh, that'll make him look even prettier.
Oh, yeah. A big thank you to Pioneer, our Pioneer Showdown this year. We're going to have Scott Walker come up and join us at Intermission. Talk a little bit wrestling, a little bit of corn and soybeans. Murin ready to get back out there. Side referee Michael Chase says, hang on, we still got to make sure we got all the blood cleared up.
His eye is like swollen shut almost already.
Well, I can't tell. One. Almost looks like they're patching up Lamer's head. It's almost like the back of Lamer's head, kind of right by the crown, hit Murin's eye. And both guys have got a cut. Lamer on the back of his head, right in the middle of the hair, and Murin right on the corner of his eye.
Thing about that sport of wrestling is you get 2 guys that kind of like shoot at the same time, or you don't even see stuff like that happen. It's just, 2 heads bump or hit, and then like Murin right on the bridge of his eye socket right there. That's like the worst. It catches that kind of the rounded edge.
Right where your eyebrow comes to an end at the corner of your eye. Murin's chomping at the bit. He wants back out there. Leads 9-4, 10-4 with the riding time. Well, back to action. Short time here. Murin needs 1 for the major. Dives for that shot. Lamer sprawls back, tries to reshoot. 5 seconds on the clock. Max, another shot. Reshot there by Lamer. Max has to kick away from him. Period will come to an end. Max, 1 more attempt. Runs up short. He will win by a score of 10-4. Puts the Hawkeyes on top by a score of 17-0. We'll be back with more right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Stock up on your big game essentials with Local Craft Cellar. Local Craft Cellar in Cedar Rapids is your one-stop shop, offering Eastern Iowa's best selection of craft beer, wine, and spirits, plus Edgewood locker meats and a wide variety of Iowa-made products. At Local Craft Cellar, they have the stuff you won't find anywhere else. Stop by today at 7085 C Avenue Northeast in Cedar Rapids. Again, that's 7085 C Avenue Northeast. Please drink responsibly.
We're all looking for ways to fight inflation. Choosing Monica's can help. Their portions are big, so you can share your meal with someone in your group and still get plenty. Or just take your leftovers home for a free meal tomorrow. Also, you can always order off the specials menu. Every day there are 2 items on special. And always take advantage of free bread and soft drink refills and happy hour on weekdays. Monica's, a great way to fight inflation.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
Hit a deer? Call Premier. Premier Automotive in North Liberty is Eastern Iowa's most trusted name in auto body repair. Our premier reputation is built on providing superior customer service, accurate estimates, and high-quality work. Our experienced staff guarantees your vehicle is restored and back on the road in no time. Premier Automotive in North Liberty or online at premierautoiowa.com. Drive safely, but if you hit a deer, call Premier.
This is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling on AM 800 KXIC Iowa City.
Back inside Carver Hawkeye Arena, Mediacom map for the Pioneer Showdown, 157 pounds. Number 13, Kobe Seabrecht for the Hawkeyes, taking on number 10, Will Luan, senior with a 14-4 record. Hawks on top by a score of 16-0 in the team score. Seabrecht with that big win over Brayton Lee last week.
This is one of those marquee matches right here. This one, and then after the break, 65-pound match. But this is a match I'm really looking forward to right here. This would be a great win for a guy like Kobe Seabrecht to move up in the rankings and the seeds of the Big Tens.
Luan. He's always in such good position. Hard to score on, and Kobe double unders, almost able to trip that up, but Luan slipped the arms free.
Luan's not a guy that likes to push the pace at all. Likes really kind of slow, methodical type matches.
He loves the 3-1 sudden victory.
Same thing with Amin at 65.
Kobe left hand inside position on the collar. Luan reaching up, hanging on to that, so Kobe clears out.
Luan, a senior, ranked 10th, 14-4 on the season.
Michigan doesn't post their match-by-match notes, so I know find anything.
He got beat by Penn State. They got beat by Ohio State. Who's Ohio State's 57?
I can't remember off the top of my head. Minute 45 to go, first period, no score here. Seabrecht for the Hawkeyes, Will Luan for Michigan. Hawks lead 16-0 in the team score. Seabrecht slide by action, but Luan stays square.
This is what we're talking about. You know, we've been talking about. Kobe just really needs to kind of work hard to develop a good offensive leg attack. You know, instead of just kind of going to his double unders right away, that doesn't work, then hey, you know, you got to get ahead of the inside single, sweeps, outsides, doubles, something. We got to get something going and start working setups to set that stuff up, and then out of a scramble or something like that, then you can go to something else.
Got an over-under situation here.
Luan definitely respecting Kobe Seabrecht from these upper body situations here. 40 seconds to go here in the first period. But we got to make a guy like Luan restless. We got to be able to push the pace.
30 seconds.
Got to hit some shots.
Kobe, left-handed collar, swipes that right arm at the leg. No real committed shot. I think that's the first time either guy's even thought about the legs. Kobe's gone upper body a couple of times.
Luan just basically just staying in the center, keeping position, and not getting out of position.
Scoreless at the end of the first period. Will be Luan's choice. Just start down. Luan gets set. Seabrecht covers. Luan right away pops those arms up over the head and gets out for the escape. Kobe taps the head, drops for a sweep attempt. Luan was circling away at the same time, though. Luan leads 1-0 after a 2-second escape to begin this second period. Hawks on top 16-0 in the team score. There's Kobe with a high crotch attempt. Luan right away sprawls back. Front headlock. Kobe from his knees trying to wrestle out of this. There's a stalemate.
Well, there was a shot by Kobe. Legit shot.
There's a shot by Luan.
That wasn't a legit shot. That was just kind of a reach for the leg from a long ways away. There's a legit shot by Luan, though, a double leg.
Kobe kept the hips back, though.
And Luan immediately let go of those legs as soon as Kobe came double overs. Luan's being very, very respectful of Kobe Seabrecht and positioning.
45 to go here, second period. Kobe dropped to a knee, again put the hand out towards the leg, but more just showing some action than anything.
30 seconds.
Kobe working a 2-on-1. Luan sweep to the opposite side out to clear out of that.
Yeah, actually, if he would have followed through with that, he probably would have got it. I don't think he expected to even try and even get to the leg. I think he was just shooting to shoot, kind of make it look good, and he ended up getting all the way to the leg there.
Final seconds tick away, second period. Luan will take a 1-0 lead into the third. Seabrecht's choice, he'll start down. So Kobe will get set. Last report from Ames heading into 197. Iowa State a 13-12 lead as there's a false start against Luan.
I thought that one was in Cedar Falls. That's in Ames?
Cedar Falls, sorry. Looks like another false start there by Luan. But Kobe gets out also in 2 seconds, so we're tied up at 1.
Well, we're going to end it or we're going over T?
There's Kobe, another shot.
Nice shot by Kobe. He's in deep.
Luan gets the hips back. Kobe comes up, double
There
unders.
we go. Here's our chance. Here's our chance.
Trying to slip by. Nice overhook whizzer there by Luan.
Luan bailed out of that big time. He wanted no piece of that. He dodged a big bullet. But see, look at how we got there, Steven. Off of an actual legit deep shot, and we were able to come up into that body lock.
Minute 15 to go in regulation. Tied up at 1.
You got to look at calling Luan for stalling. Come on.
1 minute.
Come on.
Kobe working a 2-on-1. Luan
There's a
drops
shot
for a
by
shot.
Luan.
Gets pretty deep, but we're able to get the hips back, arm down.
45 seconds.
Kobe taps the head, looks for that sweep again.
30 seconds.
Inside of 30 here in regulation.
All right, we're going to go overtime, Steven.
Tapping around there in the center with 10 on the clock. Luan stepped heavy there, got Kobe reacting. But we will go to a 2-minute sudden victory. Tied up at 1.
Terry just said he's going like this, kind of with his hands like no, or something like, hey, stay away or do something. I don't know what I'd like to know what he was saying to Kobe right there. There's a nice double leg attempt. Trying to come up into a double unders.
Another reshot there by Luan, but we sprawl back.
Luan, a very savvy, smart wrestler. Very methodical in what he likes to do. Very strategic.
Kobe, another shot attempt there from a ways away, trying to scoot those hips, but Luan able to get back. Come up over-under situation. Luan just pushes out of that.
Kobe's trying. He's trying to set that up with shots. There's Luan in a deep double here. Kobe rolls him through. Luan trying to come around here. This is the most action we've had here. We're locked through the crotch. Luan has both of our legs. We're desperately holding him back. He's got our far ankle. Kobe steps over.
Kobe
and he comes out. He got Kobe Seabrecht. Out-scrambled. Out-scrambled Luan.
Gets
That's
the win.
awesome.
3-1 in sudden victory. Right away, he hopped up, unbuckled his chin strap, waved the arm to the crowd. That's how you do it right there, young man. He looked like he was dead to rights. Waited, got his hips just right. As Luan tried to adjust, somersaulted off of his head, and then comes around behind for the 2-point takedown. 19-0 Hawks as we head to the intermission. We'll take a timeout, be back with more of the Pioneer Showdown. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Stock up on your big game essentials with Local Craft Cellar. Local Craft Cellar in Cedar Rapids is your one-stop shop, offering Eastern Iowa's best selection of craft beer, wine, and spirits, plus Edgewood locker meats and a wide variety of Iowa-made products. At Local Craft Cellar, they have the stuff you won't find anywhere else. Stop by today at 7085 C Avenue Northeast in Cedar Rapids. Again, that's 7085 C Avenue Northeast. Please drink responsibly.
We're all looking for ways to fight inflation. Choosing Monica's can help. Their portions are big, so you can share your meal with someone in your group and still get plenty. Or just take your leftovers home for a free meal tomorrow. Also, you can always order off the specials menu. Every day there are 2 items on special. And always take advantage of free bread and soft drink refills and happy hour on weekdays. Monica's, a great way to fight inflation.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
Hit a deer? Call Premier. Premier Automotive in North Liberty is Eastern Iowa's most trusted name in auto body repair. Our premier reputation is built on providing superior customer service, accurate estimates, and high-quality work. Our experienced staff guarantees your vehicle is restored and back on the road in no time. Premier Automotive in North Liberty or online at premierautoiowa.com. Drive safely, but if you hit a deer, call Premier.
This is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling on AM 800 KXIC Iowa City.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. We are at the intermission of this year's Pioneer Showdown as the Hawkeyes lead Michigan by a score of 19-0. And Scott Walker from Pioneer makes his way up here. He said it best. Great way to finish that first half. Pretty good way to start this first 5 matches.
Little excitement to start, little excitement to end. That's a way to finish that first half.
Well, I got to say, Scott, saw you walking up here. You've been out. I mean, you kind of get to do the whole rounds when you guys sponsor the Pioneer Showdown. But the thing that jumped out to me, Wrestletown USA sweatshirt. Compliments of Iowa Style Apparel.
Compliments of Iowa Style Apparel. And, yeah, my daughter works for the Iowa City Sports Commission with Josh Schomburger and Luke Eustace, and they do a lot of wrestling here in this. So, somehow this sweatshirt found its way into my closet this winter. So.
I don't want to make it about Josh Schomburger and the Iowa City Area Sports Commission, but I'm telling you right now, the Hawkeyes have a great wrestling team, but the Iowa City Area Sports Commission, they have an amazing team. I don't know if anything tops that team.
No, they're getting it done. I mean, the excitement that they're bringing to this city, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. So, Scott, do you remember how many years now we've been having the Pioneer Showdown? It feels like forever because you guys are just great partners. But
well, I think we started our partnership with Iowa and Iowa Wrestling back at the Grapple the Gridiron.
Okay. Yes.
So it was 2015.
That was huge of you guys to step up and do that, and then it's just been awesome ever since.
So we've been going ever since then. So 8 years now. So yeah, it's a great partnership with everybody here at the university, and especially with Tom and Terry Brands being Iowa guys, and Pioneer being certainly an Iowa company. It's a no-brainer for us.
Yeah. Well, hey, Mother Nature can't decide what she wants to do. I mean, we had last Friday we were sub-zero, then we're pushing 50, and then we had whatever mess yesterday was with rain, snow, rain, everything. But spring is just around the corner. Talk a little bit about what Pioneer's got on the horizon for our farmers.
So I guess we do have to talk a little Pioneer while we're here, right?
Yeah.
Instead of just wrestling.
We can talk wrestling.
Hey, I'm interested in this stuff because my mom now has 50 acres. We plant beans and corn every year. We've been doing it for about 8 years. So now I'm semi kind of a little teeny weeny dipping my toes into farming. And I tell you what, if I had extra time and I could just retire, I would just do that. I love it. I just love putting your hands in the dirt and watching something that you plant grow into something like that. And a lot of it has to do with your seed and your preparation.
Absolutely. And not only just what we're doing and providing the seed for the farmers, but it's what all the producers and growers are doing for this, for agriculture, and not only in Iowa, but all across America. So, yeah, I mean, we're doing the easy stuff. They're doing the hard stuff. They're the ones who are working the fields all year round and having to be ready and dealing with the environment and the weather, whether it's sunny and hot and no rain, or too much rain or not enough rain. So you know how that goes. So or too cool in the spring. Yeah, we've got the easy part. Let's just say it that way.
Well, I think you guys at Pioneer especially have done a great job of trying to adapt and make it easier for farmers to be able to say, hey, it is a cool spring and now it's going to be hot and dry. You try to find ways with your technology, and it's way above my pay grade and my knowledge level, but, I mean, they figure out how to try to find these different varieties that can withstand what Mother Nature does.
Even like a big drought like what we had down in southern Iowa last year, I was amazed by how well the corn still grew.
Yeah, absolutely. And the drought, I mean, that's just one factor. And then probably the biggest thing is we've got our breeders who are located. I mean, we're a global company, but we bring the breeding locally. So we'll test it all around the country, all around the world, but we're also testing it right in the backyard of our producers. So, and that's a key because our breeders then know what the environments are and what they're dealing with. So whether or not this hybrid does well under stress or under a drought environment, or this one will do well coming out of the ground in a wet season or dry season. So it's a testament to our breeding program as well.
Well, and it's interesting to me. I mean, you think just within the state of Iowa. I mean, you've got down at Mark's area, with his mom's plot, southern Iowa, a little bit warmer. You go up in the Dubuque area, maybe a little bit rockier and hillier. You've got other areas that are just flat, perfect, great moisture. I mean, you've got 15 different mini climates just within the state of Iowa.
Oh yeah, that's just within this state. I mean, I work in the western U.S., so I mean, we see all different environments, and irrigated, non-irrigated. You've got 50 bushel environments. You've got 300 bushel environments. Not all the dirt's like what we have. We're pretty fortunate right here in the state of Iowa with the ground that we have, and I think producers know that as well.
Well, it's exciting, and I know you guys do a lot of great things. I was asking you a little bit. I'm like, hey, what do we need to talk about? What are some things you got going? one of our live readers, I had people making fun of me because it's the Enlist E3 new soybean, and it's a tongue twister the first time you sit down to read it. But you guys do soybeans as well. I mean, you take care of all farmers. Tell us a little bit about some of the bean stuff.
Yeah, certainly. We're a leader. We've been a leader in soybeans for the last 20 years, and we've got a new technology which is Enlist. It's a 2,4-D system that farmers are allowed to spray. It just gives growers more options, and the key to that is we've got our genetics in our A-series soybeans that the growers can have, and then they've got the flexibility with the herbicide system that they can spray over the top and don't have to worry about some of the other things that you have to worry about in the industry.
Sure, there's a lot of high school kids that are disappointed they don't get to go walk the rows and pull buttonweeds out all the time. But
yeah, kind of like when I was a kid, right? Sometimes we wish we were still maybe doing that. It wasn't a bad thing.
Yeah. Well, a lot of great things with Pioneer. Great partnership again with Iowa Wrestling. Like you said, I mean, Iowa-based, a lot of great things, hard work, effort. We've seen that in this first half. I know that, you guys just love the Hawkeye Wrestling program and what they do year in and year out. We're great to have you guys here as well. Let's see this next 5 matches as well.
Yep, absolutely. So what's your guys' prediction? Where are we going in the national tournament? We gonna bring that trophy home? We got enough horsepower to do it?
I think we're gonna bring a trophy home, but we have the first thing is we have to get healthy. We need to get Abe Assad healthy. We need to make sure Brody Teskey stays healthy. We just cannot go in like what we have been doing, in the past 2-3 years, banged up, last couple years anyway, banged up into the Big Tens, and we got to make it through the Big Tens. And somehow Penn State always stays healthy, and we don't. But if we're all completely 100% healthy and you're wrestling against the whole country, not just in a dual meet against Penn State, there is a shot that we can win that. But we need help. But we need guys like, obviously, Jacob Warner to step up, at 197. He's a national finalist last year. If we're going to win a national title this year as a team, we need a guy like Jacob Warner to come on strong in the second half, in the postseason. We need him back in the finals. And then we need some of our new guys, like a Patrick Kennedy on the award stand, a Brody Teskey on the award stand. So we have Seabrecht is a perfect example, and he's really coming on. And he keeps just proving people wrong. I'm kind of mad when I look at the rankings, and he's like 15th still. I mean, give the kid some respect. I mean, how much more does he have to do to earn his way up into the top 10?
He's wrestled tough all year.
Really well. And he's beating these guys head on, straight up. So, but it's just going to take a lot. So, but we have it. We're capable of it. So that's what, makes it fun and interesting.
Oh, yeah. That's why you got to show up and go to work every day, right?
That's right. Absolutely. Every day.
That's what they do in the Hawkeye Wrestling Room. That's what they do with America's Farmers. And that's what they do with Pioneer, help sponsor the Pioneer Showdown here. Scott, it's great as always. I mean, I'm sure you could stay on the entire second half with us and we'd be able to fill some time.
Oh, that'd be great. But I know you guys do an awesome job, so appreciate everything you guys are doing as well.
Again, that's Scott Walker with Pioneer, sponsor of the Pioneer Showdown. Dedication doesn't have an off season, neither does your local team from Pioneer. Pioneer, with you from the word go. Another quick timeout. We'll be back with the second half of tonight's dual meet right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Stock up on your big game essentials with Local Craft Cellar. Local Craft Cellar in Cedar Rapids is your one-stop shop, offering Eastern Iowa's best selection of craft beer, wine, and spirits, plus Edgewood locker meats and a wide variety of Iowa-made products. At Local Craft Cellar, they have the stuff you won't find anywhere else. Stop by today at 7085 C Avenue Northeast in Cedar Rapids. Again, that's 7085 C Avenue Northeast. Please drink responsibly.
We're all looking for ways to fight inflation. Choosing Monica's can help. Their portions are big, so you can share your meal with someone in your group and still get plenty. Or just take your leftovers home for a free meal tomorrow. Also, you can always order off the specials menu. Every day there are 2 items on special. And always take advantage of free bread and soft drink refills and happy hour on weekdays. Monica's, a great way to fight inflation.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
We all love a good win. Catching up with friends, saving money at the pump, soaking up the perfect Iowa day, sitting down to a really, really good meal. These are the everyday delights that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the wins that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the crop they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win. Learn more about how to share your own wins at iowacorn.org/Iowans win.
This is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling on AM 800 KXIC Iowa City.
Back inside Carver Hawkeye Arena, Patrick Kennedy making his way out to MediaCom Mat, the Pioneer Showdown. Big thank you again to Scott Walker with Pioneer joining us here at the Intermission, talking a little bit about Pioneer, what they're doing, but more importantly, their partnership and support of the Hawkeye Wrestling program. 19-0 is the lead for the Hawkeyes. Huge win for Kobe Seabrecht right before the intermission. Now big opportunity potentially for Patrick Kennedy.
He's going to be there taking on number 6-seeded Cameron Amin, who's a junior with a 9-2 record, or Alex Wesselman, a redshirt freshman who's 0-3. And after the start that we just had, it might not be Amin. I don't know.
It doesn't look like
it's a Wesselman.
That's Wesselman.
I think they're going to save that seed for him at the Big Tens.
Yep.
And this dual meet hasn't been going their way so far anyway, so they're just going to throw out Wesselman.
Wesselman, a freshman at 0-3. Patrick comes out right away, snap into a front headlock, trying to get that cradle. Continuing to circle around, gets behind for the 2. Sit out by Wesselman. Back attempt there by Patrick Kennedy. Loses the chin strap on his headgear. Trying to work a wrist underneath there. Wesselman back into a sit out. Kennedy tries to suck him back again. Bounces back around. Behind the arms. Tripod into a sit out again for Wesselman. Patrick again almost sucks him back. Every time he gets him back there though, he rolls over. Kennedy just reaches up, throws his headgear off because he didn't want that chin strap in the way. I like this by Nick Grosso, though, letting him continue to wrestle here a little bit because Kennedy's still trying to work a tilt.
Yeah, he is. He's working hard for a tilt. He's trying to go both ways, trying to suicide. He's trying to pull him over, and he's got it. Rolls him all the way through, though. He still has it locked up, though. We're not done yet.
That would have been 2 in freestyle, but rolled him all the way through here.
Headgear broke. They're scrambling over there to try and find a new headgear for him.
Kennedy trying to do that.
Strap broke.
Suicide roll through again. Now he tries to adjust into a wing. A little low on that arm, trying to see if he can slide up that a little ways. Pushing in on the back of the head. Now trying to pull it back to him.
Losing it there.
Minute 20 to go here in the first period. 2-0 is the lead for Kennedy. Coming around, trying to get that arm up onto the back this time. He's got the knee all the way out at the head. He's got the arm up there.
See if we can keep this in bounds. I like the way Patrick's working on this top position here, but it's going to be hard to finish this one here in bounds. They're going to go out of bounds.
Slide out, head back to the center. Kennedy's like, hey, where's my headgear at? Trying to find it. Jesse Donenworth has his backup one as Telford's still trying to fix the other one that got broke. 2-0 is the lead for Kennedy. 1:51 of riding time. 1 minute to go here in the first period. Telford makes his way back out with the new chin strap on the headgear.
Patrick Kennedy's over there. Come on, guys. Give me my headgear.
I'll just wrestle without it.
He can't even get it strapped. It's so tight. Different chin strap on there is basically what it is. It's pretty tight.
So they get it back on, get reset. Wesselman, the freshman for Michigan. Kennedy covers. Wesselman back into that sit out. Kennedy trying to come over the arm for that suck back. Couldn't get it. Now he just lets him out for the escape.
50 seconds to go here in the first period. Nice
Big snap.
Big cradle locked up here. Cradle's locked up.
Run over.
Run him over. Get in position. Get in position. Call the fall right there. Come on.
Patrick Kennedy.
Settle. Come on back. We got all kinds of time. 35 seconds. There you go. There you go. He's going to get it here. He's going to get it.
Cinching back the other way.
Yes! Woo! Atta boy, Patrick Kennedy.
2 minutes and 32 seconds, the time of the fall. Puts the Hawkeyes on top, 25-0. Iowa Style Apparel is your stop for all things wrestling. Get the latest looks for sports fans of all ages, including an expansive wrestling section. Shop online at iowastyleapparel.com or visit their store on Edgewood Road Southwest in Cedar Rapids. Iowa Style Apparel, your home for sports gear in eastern Iowa.
Just came out with some brand new, as we just saw one of the fans come over here and show us it's Go Time postseason shirts. Stacy Olson over at the store every day getting those orders out the door, and he was complimenting the service there, so appreciate that. The fan that stopped over here and expressed his gratitude for the great service and great quality products. Wow, that was big of Patrick Kennedy.
He's anticipating a big match against the number 6 guy in the country. They send it back up, and he says, you know what, good. Let me stick him in the first period. Moves us to 174, Nelson Brands. This is Joseph Walker, a sophomore with a 5-3 record for the Wolverines. Nelson did not make the trek up to Minneapolis last weekend. Couple of big snaps from Nelson, but unable to follow through with anything. Walker almost to the edge of the mat over on the Hawkeye side. Nelson working that left hand, I say collar, but like we've said this year, he just kind of drapes it up there. And that's the elbow that he hurt, I believe. And I don't know if that's just kind of where he's comfortable throughout his career. So he's used to getting it there, and he's just not using it, but putting a couple of snaps together here as they're over in front of the cheerleaders. Nelson trying to shoot him off the edge.
Again,
Walker.
Where's our stall call, Steven? Where's our stall call?
He hasn't gone out of bounds yet, Mark. Notice the sarcasm in my voice.
I know it was. I know. We need to shoot, though, Steven. That'll help us a lot if we actually shoot instead of just push.
Out of bounds. There is the stall call. Head back to the center, 1:27 to go.
Nelson is so stinking explosive with his shots and finishes. That's why it's hard to watch sometimes when he doesn't pull the trigger, because he's just a specimen. The kid is just so powerful, so strong.
Another blood time here. Feels like we got Paul Bradley back in the house with all the blood times that we've taken here tonight.
Not that bad.
Not collectively. Between all of them, maybe.
49 was a pretty rough one.
So that was short in comparison to the amount of time that Paul Bradley would have blood time. Is he still fighting, do you know?
No, he's not fighting anymore.
I couldn't remember if he was or not.
Not sure what he's doing now.
Back to action here. Shot attempt there by Walker. Reshot by Nelson. Couldn't get to the leg. There's a double attempt by Walker. Nelson just kept the arms low. Well, 1 minute to go here in this first period. No score at 174 pounds. Hawks lead 25-0 in the team score. Michigan not wrestling their starter at 33, 41, or 65. Nelson fake into a snap and then comes right back into a nice high crotch head to the inside. Walker trying to get the hip in. Nelson elevates up, gets it way up high.
Inbounds, keep him in, Nelson.
Trying to dive across. Walker doing the splits. Nelson trying to adjust down on that ankle, see if he can pull him back inbounds. 20 seconds on the clock here.
Not much time.
Nelson tries to go up around the arm, around the waist, and whizzer thrown in by Walker. Nelson trying to turn him back towards the center. Got the leg shelved, reaching across to that far hip, touching it, but he's going to run out of room, and the period will come to an end, no score.
At the end of the first period, no score.
Walker defers his choice, so Nelson Brands will start down to begin the second period. Nelson already set. Walker adjusting his socks now, gets back to the center, covers. Coming around, trying to throw a leg in. Nelson stands up, pops it off, pops the arm up over the head and out for the escape.
God, look how explosive he was. That was just amazing.
Duck attempt there by Walker, but Nelson scooting the hips back out of the way. One nothing is the lead for Brands at 174. 1:30 to go here in the second period. Walker comes across that left hand inside position on the collar. Nelson clears out of that, gets his right hand up there.
I'd see Nelson get back to a shot here this second period. He was out in like 5 seconds. It's a minute 55 to wrestle. Pull that trigger again and get that takedown. And he almost got in the first period. He's so good when he hits his offense. Just need to pull that trigger more often.
Another duck attempt there by Walker.
There should be a stall. That should be a stall. Should totally be a stall.
It was not. It was continuous action. Back to the center, snap into a collar tie for Nelson.
See, this is where, I want a stall call on Walker because he hasn't done anything, but we just need to we need to force this Nick Grosso to have to call stalling.
Yeah.
We need to hit another good shot, and then another good shot.
You earn those stall calls when you put together offensive wrestling.
Too much time between our shots. There you go. Thank you. That should have been about
shots.
That should have been about his fourth stall call by now.
So that was his second, so that'll make it 2-0 in favor of Nelson. As we go to the third period, Molly's Cupcakes proudly serving their cookies and treats inside Kinnick Stadium and Carver Hawkeye Arena. For a taste of unique flavors you'll love, stop by their downtown Iowa City location for homemade cupcakes, cookies, cakes, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes, proud supporter of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Walker starts down to begin the third period, right away into a sit-out. Nelson standing up, arms underneath the armpits.
They're trying to suck him back.
We almost had him there, and then Walker out for the escape.
Almost had him there. Dang it. There's
2-1.
Walker with a terrible attempt of a shot.
His double leg that he took earlier, I mean, it felt like I could fight it off because he's just telegraphing it so much. Nelson, double leg right on the edge, turns him to the mat, but they're out of bounds.
Come on, do that in the center, Nelson. Do that in the center. He got to the legs deep that time on that double. They're just out of bounds. Go again. Nice snap. Go off the snap, Nelson.
Shot
my
again.
goodness.
That looked like it could have been an easy go behind.
Go again. Go around. Like you said, Steven. Get around behind. There you go.
But he was.
What?
There he picks him up and throws him down for the two.
Thank you.
That was just an effort thing right there, Mark. I mean, and it wasn't even a lot of effort. He just had to say, I want to get this too, and he did.
Well, I mean, Walker was pretty much giving it to him with the bad shot that he took, and then he didn't really square up after that, head to the mat. We just had to really just put a little bit of effort into hitting a go behind, and we finally did, and then boom, nice easy 2 takedown. 30 seconds to go here in this match. Nelson's up 4-0. 50 seconds built towards his riding time.
Coming around, trying to get that arm up onto the back. It's all the way out front. He's got the knee posted. Walker just laying there with his head on the mat. Nelson trying to force that. Now has to drop down to the leg as Walker trying to kick out. Nelson Brands will get the win by a score of 5-1. Puts the Hawkeyes up by a score of 28-0. We'll step out for a timeout. We'll be back with more right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Okay, close your eyes and imagine.
Well, unless you're driving.
Yes, imagine you bought a scratch ticket from the Iowa Lottery.
Or someone gave you one.
Yes, right. And you scratch, and you've won.
One big.
Yes, in fact, there are 13 holiday games with big cash prizes. And if you don't win, play it again. You can still win up to $100,000 in the VIP club.
But you have to enter and see rules and complete details at ialottery.com/VIP.
Yes. Thank you.
Stock up on your big game essentials with Local Craft Cellar. Local Craft Cellar in Cedar Rapids is your one-stop shop, offering Eastern Iowa's best selection of craft beer, wine, and spirits, plus Edgewood locker meats and a wide variety of Iowa-made products. At Local Craft Cellar, they have the stuff you won't find anywhere else. Stop by today at 7085 C Avenue Northeast in Cedar Rapids. Again, that's 7085 C Avenue Northeast. Please drink responsibly.
We're all looking for ways to fight inflation. Choosing Monica's can help. Their portions are big, so you can share your meal with someone in your group and still get plenty. Or just take your leftovers home for a free meal tomorrow. Also, you can always order off the specials menu. Every day there are 2 items on special. And always take advantage of free bread and soft drink refills and happy hour on weekdays. Monica's, a great way to fight inflation.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
This is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling on AM 800 KXIC Iowa City.
Back inside Carver Hawkeye Arena, MediaCom Matt for the Pioneer Showdown. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside, thanks for tuning in here on this Friday evening. Hawks on top by a score of 28-0.
Well, we're rolling through this dual meet so far, but now we're running into kind of a roadblock.
Iowa State knocks off Northern Iowa tonight up at McLeod Center, 19-12. Drake Rhodes coming out right now, taking on number 9 in the country, Matt Finesilver. Senior with the 17-5 record. Rhodes, the true freshman out of Montana. Called into action after Abe Assad got dinged up a few weeks ago.
Yeah, you could definitely see the difference between our 174-pounder here in Drake Rhodes and Matt Finesilver, the 184-pounder from Michigan.
The thing you love about Rhodes, though, Mark, is he's going to stand in there and fight. I mean, even last week, he gave up the major, but he was working hard to not give up the major. And obviously that's not the goal. The goal is you want to go out to try to win, but understanding that you still got to give that effort for the entire 7 minutes, no matter what the situation is.
Let's find Silver in the head of the outside shot, lifting us up. We're draped over the back of him, trying to roll him through here. We come around the back door, almost had a takedown, but find Silver scrambling here. And there you're just seeing literally the difference in size right there, Steven, the horsepower.
Yeah. Almost held us in that neutral danger.
Drake Rhodes would have had that finish that shot on someone his own size.
Yeah.
There's a big size difference here.
2-0 is the lead for Finesilver. That's, if I'm remembering correct, only their second takedown of the night. The only other one was in the first period. Tanafu took down Teskey. Stall call on Rhodes from the bottom as Fine Silver has leg in.
1 minute remaining in the period.
Hawk fans clamoring a little bit, thinking there could have been some called a little bit earlier against the maize and blue.
Yeah, for sure.
There, Fine Silver just horses Rhodes through. Now it goes back crossface the other way. Bow and arrowing him up here. Not a comfortable spot.
This
for
is
Rhodes.
not a good position for Drake Rhodes. This is a tough spot to be in here. Drake Rhodes trying to fight off as best he can. He does fight off. Crowd applauds him for it. Not just rolling over and getting pinned by a bigger, superior opponent. Giving up our leg again, though, to a bent leg Turk here.
6-0 will be the lead for Fine Silver as we go to the second. When you plant Whiffles, you're not just choosing superior seed corn, you're making a statement. One that says staying independent, staying family-owned means something on your farm. Make your choice. Plant your independence. Plant Whiffles. Fine Silver's choice. He starts down to begin the second period. Tripod's up. Rhodes around on the right side, trying to get that forward pressure, seeing if he can work him down to the mat. Fine Silver, hand control out for the escape. Fine Silver leads 7-0 now. He's got 1:27 of riding time against Iowa's Drake Rhodes. Rhodes coming across, trying to get that collar tie. Fine Silver fights for the inside position. Taps the head, swipes at our leg. We try to re-penetrate there, get him draped up over the back.
There you go, nice shot. Come on,
Looks like
get
we
in
got
there.
our arm trapped, though. Fine Silver actually had both hands on our leg. Now, just use the size right there. Grabbed onto our arm, got the hips back far enough, and comes around behind for the 2.
I commend Drake Rhodes. I mean, he what's his record right now?
1-3. Another leg Turk
That's
into
it.
a crossface.
Yeah, 1-3. I mean, it's 3 losses. He just hasn't won a lot. He's only got 1 win, but the kid fights so hard. I mean, he gives everything he has for, being a non-starter, thrown in, up a weight class.
Another Turk into a crossface. 2 more on the near fall, and that is going to do it. 15-0 Tech fall in favor of Fine Silver. Gets Michigan onto the board 28-5. Again, today's Pioneer Showdown sponsored by Pioneer. Dedication doesn't have an off season, neither does your local team from Pioneer. Pioneer with you from the word go. 197 pounds, Jacob Warner for the Hawkeyes taking on Brendan Yatuma, a sophomore with a 5-9 record. Warner coming off of that disappointing loss in the final seconds against Foy of Minnesota last weekend. Look for Jacob to try to bounce back.
Well, this would be a good match to do it. Yeah, Tuma, redshirt sophomore, 5-9 record. And this would be a good match in Carver Hawkeye Arena, sold out arena here, jam-packed, full house. There's a nice drag right there, a 2-point takedown for Jacob Warner, just like that. Immediately, that's what he needs to do. You just need to immediately get yourself right on the scoreboard, get yourself in that offensive column, 2-point takedown.
Tripod up to his feet. Warner trying to trap that wrist as they go out of bounds, head back to the center. 2-0 is the lead for Warners. 28-5 is the lead for the Hawkeyes. Warner gets that wrist trapped, rolls through, almost got the fall right there.
And again, Nick Grosso just wasn't in the right spot. I don't know if Jacob would have gotten the call, but it was there. 6-0 is the lead for Jacob.
Do you know who Okie State has at 97?
Is that Whitlake?
There's another tilt by Warner. Roll through, suicide tilt, and he's got it locked up. Another 4 points for Warner right now.
Settled down.
That's really tight to a fall.
I mean, it looked like Yatuma relaxed momentarily. And Jacob almost able to cinch that back up there.
Getting that far wrist again, rolling it over, brings it underneath the body of Yatuma. Still got a minute 25 to go here in the first period. That's a lot of time to score some more points from this top position.
Warner trying to work that 2-on-1, but Yatuma clears out. Sit out up to his feet. Jacob stand behind the arms as they go out of bounds. Head back to the center. 1:08 on the clock.
1:08 on the clock. 1:38 on the riding time clock. I would say cut him, let him go, get another takedown. He made that first one look so easy, but he's been turning him so much from the top position that stick with that too. We got it again. Here's
him up
tilt.
over.
4-point near fall.
And make it 14-0. Jacob trying to adjust up there.
He was trying to get that. Now he's going to cut him. Make it 14-1. A takedown will make a takedown. This period will be a first period tech fall. See if Warner can do it or not.
40 seconds to go. Gets
Nice
to
shot.
the ankle. Comes up over, trying to dump him down. Readjusts back down to the leg. Elevates, trips him down, and gets the 2.
Gets a standing ovation from the crowd.
16-1 tech fall. Hawks lead 33-5. Back right after this with the heavyweights. It's Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
We're all looking for ways to fight inflation. Choosing Monica's can help. Their portions are big, so you can share your meal with someone in your group and still get plenty. Or just take your leftovers home for a free meal tomorrow. Also, you can always order off the specials menu. Every day there are 2 items on special. And always take advantage of free bread and soft drink refills and happy hour on weekdays. Monica's, a great way to fight inflation.
I'm in a test plot near Portageville, Missouri that's dedicated to new Pioneer brand A-Series and List E3 soybeans. Row to row, it looks impressive. But what's more impressive is what you can't see with the naked eye. Exclusive and elite Pioneer genetics. And the performance makes it anything but a regular Enlist E3 soybean. From field to lab, Pioneer brand A-Series and List E3 soybeans are like no other.
I'll second guest dinners with friends because they can be interrupted by diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or oily stools. It turns out I have EPI, or exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, which means I'm missing the enzymes needed to digest food. My doctor prescribed Creon, pancrelipase, an oral prescription medication that replaces pancreatic digestive enzymes. Creon treats EPI due to cystic fibrosis, chronic pancreatitis, pancreatectomy, or other conditions.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall. If you're allergic to pork or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon.
Creon is the #1 prescribed EPI treatment. Ask your doctor about Creon for EPI and visit creoninfo.com or call 800-633-9110 to learn more. That's CREONinfo.com.
This is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling on AM 800 KXIC Iowa City.
We come to the heavyweights of this year's Pioneer Showdown. Number 3, Tony Cassioppi for the Hawkeyes. Number 1, Mason Paris for Michigan. Hawks lead 33-5 in the team score. First 2 times these guys wrestled, and Paris winning by fall. Last time they wrestled, I think 11-6 was the final score. Paris with a big third period takedown to defeat Greg Kirkfleet when they wrestled against Penn State several weeks ago. giving himself the top spot. That's some pretty darn good heavyweights come through Michigan. I mean, you look just the last two, basically the last 7-8 years between Paris and Adam Kuhn right before him. And the sad thing is, I don't remember, has either one of them won a national title. You had Stevenson thrown in there. You had Tony Nelson for a little bit. I mean,
Penn State had
one in there too. Who was it that pumped up? Underway here, final match of the night. Hawks lead 33-5, but nobody is left knowing number 1 versus number 3. There's Paris, a shot from a ways away.
He's coming out after Tony Cassioppi, and I love seeing this. This is what the fans, this is why everybody's still in their seats or up around the top railing watching this. Paris in on a deep single, leg elevated, wizard by Cassioppi. Still up on their feet. Cassioppi kind of balancing around on one leg here. Paris trying to take the leg higher in the air.
Tony hopping around on that left leg.
Showing some pretty darn good athleticism. I'll tell you that.
Paris still trying to adjust on that leg. That dumps us down and gets the 2-point takedown, hanging on to the ankles. Stalemate it.
That's a quick stalemate.
I don't mind that because Paris was down around the ankles and we were stuffing the head. I mean, that's one consistently you can see some gamesmanship from either guy of trying to play that 5-second clock, stop it, and just get back to restart, get some good action.
Yeah, this Big Ten tournament is going to be really interesting. The top 4 heavyweights in the country are all in the Big Ten. Did you see the Iowa State heavyweights up to 5th?
Really?
Yeah, that Schuler.
Huh.
Yeah, he's all the way up to 5th. There's another shot by Kuhn as Cassioppi got 1-point escape.
Paris.
Paris.
Sorry, I brought him the old guys.
Kuhn.
Both guys actually dropped for a shot at the same time. Now Paris is able to finish for 2. Tony reaching back, trying to grab the leg
You've already given up the 2 there, Tony. He's trying to turn it into him. Yeah, there you go. You just got to kind of bail and give up that 2 that they've already been awarded and start working fresh.
Builds his base. Paris chops the arm, flattens us back down. A minute to go, first period. Paris on top by a score of 4-1.
1 minute remaining in the period.
Cassioppi up to his knees, trying to turn back in. Almost was out, but Paris able to scoot back around behind the arms.
Good work by Tony Cassioppi coming up, getting the 1-point escape there. Tony Cassioppi wanting to throw the break in because he said Paris was grabbing our singlet.
30 seconds to go, first period.
30 seconds.
Kind of like against Kirkvliet, Tony's got to get to his offense, and he's shown it throughout the season.
Nice fake attempt right there. Fake right there by Cassioppi. He got Paris leaning. Now a reshot by Cassioppi. Got to the legs. Paris looking a little fatigued right now, Steven.
Able to fight out of that. First period will come to an end. 4-2 is the lead for Paris. Cassioppi's choice. He's going to defer. Paris going to go down.
I'm telling you, the way that he was moving his feet there, Paris, he's starting to get a little fatigued, a little flat-footed, a little heavy. Just got to keep that pressure on. We got to keep wrestling here.
Paris up to his feet. Hand
now
control
stay on him.
for the
Stay on him.
escape.
This second period is so big here, Steven. We need to push this pace. There's a nice shot right there. But see, he didn't follow through with it. Paris didn't. Good shot by Paris, but his head went straight down to the mat. Those are the ones we need to capitalize on there. Dang it.
Tony could not. They circle back up to their feet.
We got to get to the ankles. We almost had that takedown when we got low to the ankles. Knees are below. Paris keeps faking and kind of keep reacting. We got to pull that trigger. Cassioppi's got to go. Another shot or fake. Now we reshoot.
Tried to come up underhook. Headgear comes off. Minute 7 to go in the second. Paris of Michigan, a 5-2 lead on Iowa's Tony Cassioppi. Hawks lead 33-5.
This has been a great match so far for a couple of heavyweights going at it. A lot of action. Way more action in this match than you saw at 57.
There's Tony way reacting to Paris just touching the leg. Tony swipes back. Chin strap
now we got
undone.
we got a broken headgear too again.
Tony tosses it over to Bobby Telford to get it re-strapped up. Jesse Donenworth putting the spare headgear on. Doesn't fit Tony's head. Trying to get it adjusted. Your Hawkeye Dual Meet recap presented by Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Major from Spencer Lee. Tech fall from Brody Teskey. Major from Real Woods. Decision by Max Murin. Overtime win by Kobe Seabrecht. Fall by Patrick Kennedy. Decision for Nelson Brands. Drake Rhodes losing 15-0. And then a tech fall for Jacob Warner. 33-5 is the lead for the Hawkeyes. We've got 30 seconds to go. Second period here at heavyweight. Tony Cassioppi for the Hawkeyes, trailing by a score of 5-2. There's a shot by Tony, but Paris able to scramble, gets around behind.
Give this up. There you get your legs back. Get your legs back. 20 seconds.
Square up.
Let's keep fighting this off, Tony.
Sat down.
Roll through. There you go. There
through.
you go. Good.
That's
hold him there. Neutral danger. Hold him there. Count him. Count him.
2 takedown and near falls for Tony Cassioppi.
Jeez, that was the slowest 3 count in the history.
That should be 4 near falls too, right?
Well, I would think so.
Tom's going to challenge that.
Yeah, throw it in.
Because I thought once you get the neutral danger, you get 2 near falls automatically. As it stands, it's 5-4. Now the refs are going to look at it without. So it's an official review. So our dual meet recap presented by Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, home of the Draft Day Sports Lounge, a luxury hotel and spa, 5 restaurants and more, just minutes south of Iowa City. Great job by Cassioppi. How often do you see a heavyweight roll through and then use your leg to hold a guy? I mean, that's a 30 degree. That's not past 90 or 45. That's 30 degrees. That should easily be 4 near falls.
I don't understand how it couldn't be. I really, really don't.
Great awareness from Cassioppi. Referees looking at it, talking to each other. I mean, he wasn't even counting. He counted the neutral danger, but he never counted near falls after the takedown.
I know. That's what I don't understand. But if you're going to count the neutral danger and the position never changed, then you should get near falls after that. 2 takedown plus the near falls. Nothing changed. He stayed in that position the whole time.
Yeah. Well, as it stands, it was a takedown, which makes it 5-4, and it will be Cassioppi's choice to start the third period. Now the refs are going to talk about it. Well, it looks like they said no near falls, just neutral danger.
I don't know. We're going to have to get a clarification from Tom on that when he comes up.
Cassioppi starts down. Tries turning back in. Paris going to put some effort here. He's almost ready to get riding time, but Tony pops him off, gets the escape to tie it up at 5.
I'm telling you.
Paris with the half attempt.
Paris is tired. He was getting fatigued there. Oh, no.
Tony tries going upper body. Now tries to step up. Slip on down for the 2.
7-5 is the lead for Cassioppi. Paris to his feet, out of bounds. Head back with 1:28 to go in the third period. Cassioppi leads the number one guy in the country, 7-5.
I'm telling you, the end of that first period, Paris started looking tired a little bit. And I think Tony Cassioppi's sensing it. He's riding tough right now. This is whole entire crowd yelling Tony. You got 1:20 to go in this match. Paris up to his feet, gets hand control, out for the one-point escape. Makes it 7-6 in favor of Tony Cassioppi. Oh, a snap right there by Tony. Gets around behind. Now we're down.
Paris
gets around behind, makes it 8-7. Now we got to get out within 20 seconds. We're going to give up riding time.
Tony trying to switch back in.
Up to your feet, Tony. Up to your feet.
Inside of a minute to go. Tony flat on the mat, trying to build that base up.
Oh, he's going to give up riding time for sure. He's got 45 seconds to get out.
Paris trying to put parallel right now.
Yep.
And to me, that's stall on top because he's not coming off the edge. I mean, he's not even working a wrist right now. He's literally just laying with all his weight on Tony, not doing anything. 10 seconds left. Paris with a big snap, got Tony stumbling, and is going to come away with the 9-7 win with the riding time point.
I don't understand about the near falls. We're going to talk to Tom about that.
33-8, the final score. The Hawkeyes with the win.
Great heavyweight match, though.
Crowd amped up into it, and then just kind of a hush right at the very end there.
Well, the
Good
crowd was good for the crowd to stick around and wait for that match because they got a great heavyweight match. I mean, 9-7 between two great heavyweights that went back and forth. And if it wasn't for all the stoppage, the reviews, and there was something earlier, maybe 2 reviews, I think it would have been maybe a little bit different because it would have pushed Paris. Paris was getting a little bit tired and fatigued, and feet were sitting behind a little bit, so that was good. It was fun. It made it very interesting. And the good thing is that shows Tony Cassioppi where he's at.
Yeah.
He is right there with, the best in the country as of right now on as far as on paper goes. So we just needed to finish that one out on top. That would have really thrown the seedings in the Big Ten kind of cattywampus then.
Hawkeye coach Tom Brands making his way up from the handshake line. Getting ready to throw the headsets on here. 33-8 was the final score. And Hawks win 8 out of the 10. Coach, we got to ask, at the very end, what was the rule there? Tony gets the takedown in that second period.
Neutral danger.
Do they not call near falls from that neutral danger?
They can, but it wasn't at 45, so that's what we would have thrown the cube if they weren't looking for back points. We thought they should have looked for back points. They looked. They weren't 45. The shoulders weren't 45. No back points.
But don't you have to be 45 in order to get neutral danger?
Neutral danger zone is 90.
90?
Okay.
All right, well, there's the difference.
There's the difference right there. Well, ends up Hawks win 8 out of the 10 here. Saw some guys put some points up, but one of the lower scoring matches, I wrote down there at the very end in sudden victory, Kobe Seabrecht gets a big win, 3-1. He's a guy that really has made some progress through this season, and that's a guy in Will Luan that's stingy, hard to wrestle against, and Kobe found a way to dig deep and find that victory there tonight.
Yeah, that's what you do, and this is a time of year where nothing really matters except, you got to get the W. Seedings are on the line. Opponents are watching a little bit harder. You can send messages, and that's a good message to send. I don't know if we have to wait that long. I don't know how ready we were when we got in on that first head outside single. And what I'm saying there is I think that guy's got some pretty good hips. And I don't think we were ready to really put him down at that moment. So, we got in. He kind of popped his hips. We let go too easy. We just got to be more ready to go. And then the other thing is just, making sure that we're healthy. We're moving forward with good health. We got Oklahoma State coming to town in 9 days.
Big win here to close out the Big Ten's portion of the schedule. And then, Cowboys coming in a week from Sunday for Senior Day. So we're looking forward to that one. Coach, congrats on the win here tonight. Thanks for joining us here.
Awesome, thanks.
That is Hawkeye coach Tom Brands. 33-8 the final score here. The Hawks with the win. We'll be back with more of your pre-meet right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
We're all looking for ways to fight inflation. Choosing Monica's can help. Their portions are big, so you can share your meal with someone in your group and still get plenty. Or just take your leftovers home for a free meal tomorrow. Also, you can always order off the specials menu. Every day there are 2 items on special. And always take advantage of free bread and soft drink refills and happy hour on weekdays. Monica's, a great way to fight inflation.
I'm in a test plot near Portageville, Missouri that's dedicated to new Pioneer brand A-Series and List E3 soybeans. Row to row, it looks impressive. But what's more impressive is what you can't see with the naked eye. Exclusive and elite Pioneer genetics. And the performance makes it anything but a regular Enlist E3 soybean. From field to lab, Pioneer brand A-Series and List E3 soybeans are like no other.
I'll second guest dinners with friends because they can be interrupted by diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or oily stools. It turns out I have EPI, or exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, which means I'm missing the enzymes needed to digest food. My doctor prescribed Creon, pancrelipase, an oral prescription medication that replaces pancreatic digestive enzymes. Creon treats EPI due to cystic fibrosis, chronic pancreatitis, pancreatectomy, or other conditions.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall. If you're allergic to pork or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon.
Creon is the #1 prescribed EPI treatment. Ask your doctor about Creon for EPI and visit creoninfo.com or call 800-633-9110 to learn more. That's CREONinfo.com.
This is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling on AM 800 KXIC Iowa City.
Back inside Carver Hawkeye Arena, wrapping things up from a 33-8 victory for the Hawkeyes over the Michigan Wolverines in the Pioneer Showdown. Mark, a lot better feeling than we had last Friday. Obviously, wasn't Michigan's full lineup, but in those matches where we were favored to win, we took care of business. It wasn't, Brody Teskey against the backup, winning a 9-4 or a 12-3 kind of, decision major. Boom, he puts the tech fall on. Patrick Kennedy comes out and just puts the hammer down. Jacob Warner comes out, puts the hammer down. Those are the things that we got to do. We're out of opportunities, like Coach Tom Brand says. But, they did what they were supposed to do in those situations tonight.
Yeah, even in, that's what you want to do. When you're supposed to win big, you win big. And even though some of those matches where they could have been a little bit closer on paper or whatever, I thought we still wrestled well. And even when they were close, I believe in all the matches we were the initiators, we're the aggressors, and that's what's fun to watch. When you initiate and you aggress, I just really wish that these referees would start calling stalling a lot more often than just when a guy goes out of bounds and doesn't circle in. And it would just help the sport of wrestling an awful lot, and it's very unfortunate to see. And it goes both ways. When we're not doing our job, we need to be getting dinged as well too.
Yeah.
But we've come out. What I've been impressed with after the Penn State match, between the Minnesota match and now this match, we're coming out. We're getting on the attack. We're getting on the offense, and we're starting to score points. We got some momentum going in our favor. We just need to carry that over into Okie State for Senior Day and then look forward to the postseason. But we can't. We're starting to turn the heat up a little bit, and we just got to keep turning it up, and you don't let off the gas.
Close out the Big Ten season at 7-1, and that Okie State matchup. Cowboys, beginning of the year, everybody's kind of like, yeah, what's going on? But it feels like they've been coming on. Coach Smith's starting to get them to respond a little bit. So, that's going to be a knockdown drag-out next weekend.
it's always great when the Cowboys come to town to Carver Hawkeye Arena. John Smith is an absolute legend in the sport. The word legend has been used very loosely lately in the sport of wrestling. That guy is a true living legend. He knows how to wrestle. He's a competitor. He knows how to coach. And when those guys, they haven't had the best of the season so far, but they also whipped up on Michigan down there in Fort Worth or Dallas this last week. And so they're coming on strong right now, too. And they're going to come in here on their horses ready to rock and roll and trying to thump us in a couple of weight classes, and we got to be ready to go. Anytime you step in, you don't need any more motivation to know that Oklahoma State and John Smith are coming to town. And it's senior day.
Yeah.
3:30 in the afternoon.
3:30 in the afternoon.
It's going to be it's a great day. This place is going to be packed.
Final chance to see Jacob Warner, Max Murin, and Spencer Lee. Also have Drew Bennett and Joe Kelly going to be going through senior day stuff. A couple of guys that different stories, but good program guys as well. So that's going to be coming up next weekend. We need to take one more quick timeout. We'll be back to wrap things up from Carver. Hawks win the Pioneer Showdown 33-8 over Michigan. Back right after this with more Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
I want to go on the best game day beer run ever.
New route, local craft cellar in Cedar Rapids.
Let's go.
For the best selection of craft beer, wine, and spirits, the correct route is Local Craft Cellar. At Local Craft Cellar, find the drink of your choice and the unique items you won't find anywhere else. Plus, local Iowa specialties like your favorite Edgewood Locker brats. You've reached your destination. 7085 C Avenue Northeast in Cedar Rapids. Local Craft Cellar, Eastern Iowa's best selection of craft beer. Please drink responsibly.
I'm here for Pioneer Brand Seeds, a block away from another ag company's corporate office. This company concentrates their breeders here in one centralized location. That's not how Pioneer works. Our breeders are located where their test plots are. That way, Pioneer corn breeders gain insights about what does and doesn't work for a local geography in real time. Ask your local Pioneer sales representative about field-proven Pioneer brand corn hybrids. And like our breeders, they're located near you.
This is Coralville City Administrator Kelly Hayworth reminding you to shop and eat locally. Now, your favorite Coralville businesses offer more options for finding what you want for your home and family. Local restaurants, bakeries, and breweries have perfected carryout and delivery. Coralville shops continue excelling in personalized service. They take pride in helping you find the perfect item or gift for any occasion. Thank you for infusing Coralville with your shopping and dining dollars.
Hi, Hawkeye fans. My name is Denali.
And I'm Briley.
We're still members of your Iowa Hawkeye softball team. During the off-season, conditioning is number one.
At Iowa City Tire and Service, they keep our cars in top running condition year-round.
And they treat their customers like family. Find them at 410 Kirkwood Avenue or online at ictire.com. Proud sponsors of Hawkeye softball.
Iowa City Tire and Service, where service actually comes first.
Go Hawks! Woo-hoo!
Your station for Iowa wrestling all season long is AM 800 KXIC in Iowa City. Now let's wrap up tonight's broadcast. Here once again is Stephen Grace.
Pioneer Showdown goes the Hawkeyes' way, 33-8. Started things off at 125 pounds. Spencer Lee with the 11-2 major decision over Jack Medley. At 133, number 15, Brody Teskey, a 19-3 tech fall in the second period, using a series of hip tilts to get some near falls. Real Woods, 15-1 major decision. Felt like it could have been a tech fall, but some missed near falls out there. Max Murin trying to get a takedown at the very end to give himself a major. He gets a 10-4 victory over an impressive freshman, Chance Lamer. At 157, Kobe Seabrecht in sudden victory gets the 3-1 win over number 10, Will Luan. Patrick Kennedy with the fall in 232 over Alex Wesselman. Nelson Brands picks up a 5-1 win. Drake Rhodes losing 15-0. Jacob Warner a first period fall 16-1. And then Tony Cassioppi came up just short. He was tied up in the third period, but ended up getting taken down to lose on a riding time point, and a takedown made it 9-7, the final score in that one. 33-8 is the final in favor of the Hawkeyes. Hawks move to 14-1 overall and 7-1 in the Big Ten. Mark, like you said, 9 days. Kind of an interesting stretch here, a little over a week. A lot of times you may see, a Sunday to a Friday, but here you've got Friday to the following Sunday. So hopefully some rest, some healing, some good training, get ready for the Cowboys before we head into that fine-tuning period leading into the Big Tens.
Yeah, it's just got, like Tom said, last thing he said, we got to stay healthy. We're getting healthy, and we need to stay healthy. And we need to get Abe Assad healthy. It's very important. You've seen Michigan out with a few guys. I'm sure a couple of their guys could have wrestled tonight if they really had to or needed to, but they're probably in the same boat, and they're trying to get people, their guys, healed up and ready to go. I think that was probably the case at 65 for Amin. They weren't going to win this dual meet, and at that point in time, things weren't really going well for him, and Amin must be dinged up a little bit, so they decided not to wrestle him there. And but if he had to go, I'm sure he could have gone. So, but yeah, we got a lot of momentum going. We just got to keep that momentum going. And it was a really fun dual meet tonight. The Hawks put on a good show for our fans. Really good, full, energetic atmosphere. It's always great to see so many familiar faces out here and people walking by and saying hi. And our fans are very loyal and fun, and we appreciate every one of you. And Sunday at 3:30, this place is going to be rocking. The restaurant's going to be rocking beforehand. It's just going to be hopefully a fantastic day for Iowa Wrestling and seeing our seniors out.
Again, our next broadcast will be that day, 1 week from Sunday, the 19th. That's a 3:30 start time. Mark and I will be on with your pre-meet coverage starting at 3:15. Until then, Hawks win 33-8. We'll talk to you next week. For Mark Ironside, this is Stephen Grace. You've been listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, you've been listening to Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer, an American seed brand since 1926. Also brought to you by Hy-Vee. Score big savings at HyVeeDeals.com. Oak Knoll, an active life care community. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, your family-friendly, dependable, and honest auto repair shop, celebrating 30 good years in Iowa City. Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, home of the Draft Day Sports Lounge, just minutes south of Iowa City. Homewood and Home 2 Suites, preferred hotel of the Hawkeye Radio Network. Iowa Lottery, be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit IALottery.com for details. And by University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.
We now join Fox Sports Radio, already in progress, on 800 KXIC, and available on your Amazon smart speakers just by saying, Alexa, play 800 KXIC on iHeartRadio.
Second half, give me the Eagles. It's basically a toss-up Super Bowl. Give me the Eagles -1. They win the Super Bowl.
So you're taking the over 50.5 rushing yards for Jalen Hurts.
Oh,
the way you just set that up.
That is another one of mine, 100%.
There you go. It's at, -120 right now is what we're looking at there. I've got the Chiefs winning the game. Mahomes and the ankle, 2 weeks of treatment. We've been talking a lot and trying to put a spotlight on training staffs, continuity, and getting guys up and ready for the game. I don't think it's a repeat of what happened against Tampa where he's got to run laterally 500 plus yards. I think the offensive line is up to the task. The bigger thing is I trust him on his ankle and foot more than I do Jalen Hurts' shoulder.
Okay, that's fair.
And that's where I'm at. Like, because as you set up the way the Eagles are going to win, it's an awful lot of Jalen Hurts is running for his life, or design runs, depending on which way you want to do that.
Look, are you running for your life, or are you leading a parade?
Are you Shia LaBeouf?
Yes.
Running for your life. From Shia LaBeouf. No, so do you have that? Like that's the script as we go through, right? How much and how effective is the Eagles' run game? I think that really dictates everything as to how your script is going to play. Now, if you believe that guy from Twitter, what was that, 2015? that guy that put out that he had all the Super Bowl winners and he's been right every year since. He had the Eagles for this year. So
I feel good about that.
So I don't know that the NFL wants the Eagles to win just based on that as you try to dismiss any talk of scripts and all of those things.
Maybe that guy and Arian Foster got the scripts.
So he's
of the games.
showrunner?
Yeah.
He is the Shonda Rhimes of the NFL.
Boy, just think about that. How upset you were if you're Robert Saleh, you got the script. Oh, man, we're 5-2. Oh, we lose 6 in a row to end it? Oh, that sucks, man.
Wait, I got to lose Breece Hall?
And Vera Tucker, too, and Zach Wilson stinks, and we're going to – oh, okay, but I see that we could be getting in the script for next season.
I'll tell you what, if Zach Wilson's performance on the field truly is an act – that guy wins every award.
I'm really great.
I'm the greatest actor ever. Look how inept and terrible I am.
I was told I had to play this bad.
They told me I had to stink because I was wearing a Jets uniform.
And the Oscar for Best Actor goes to Zach Wilson. Really, I could be a Pro Bowl Hall of Fame quarterback, but they told me I have to be bad. Okay.
Well, someone's got to be the worst, right?
Yeah.
You want to be a quarterback in the NFL? Do I get to be a 4-time Pro Bowler and potential Hall of Famer? No.
No, here's the thing.
No, you have